Hey there VCE HHD students, my name's Andy and I'm a VCE Health and Human Development teacher. In this short video we're going to look at useful acronyms and mnemonics for Unit 3 VCE HHD. So there's quite a number of mnemonics and acronyms to help you stay on top of the content in Unit 3 Area Study 1. And I'm sure you're all very familiar with the 5 dimensions of health and well-being, and you know that when a question asks about health and well-being, you should be referring to one or more of these dimensions. But often in high-pressure situations like exams, students can struggle to remember those. So you might want to use physical mess as a way of remembering those 5 dimensions of health and well-being. So obviously physical is a dimension of health and well-being, and then mess stands for mental, emotional, social, and spiritual. So that can help you to recall all 5 of those dimensions. The second point there is a mnemonic to help you remember the 9 WHO prerequisites for health. And so if you remember, I shall eagerly eat pancakes and strawberry shakes forever, that uses the first letter of all of those 9 prerequisites. So you can see underneath there, in the same order, I've listed the 9 prerequisites and I've bolded the first letter that links up with that mnemonic. So that should hopefully help you to remember those. When it comes to health status indicators, so similar to health and well-being, if you see a question that mentions health status, you need to be referring to one or more of these indicators. The mnemonic, it's so morbid how bad people drink like mortals, can help you to remember the 9 different health status indicators. Obviously 2 of them start with M, so morbidity and mortality. Therefore, in that mnemonic there, I've actually mentioned the terms morbid and mortals, so that can help you to remember both morbidity and mortality. But for the remainder of them, you can see once again I've bolded the first letter of the health status indicator that links up with that mnemonic. Down the bottom, the last point there is just mentioning a short acronym BSE that can help you to remember the 3 different groups of factors that you need to remember in relation to different population groups in Australia, so biological, socio-cultural and environmental. Across to Unit 3 Area Study 2, I'm sure you're all very familiar with bad cats smell dead rats as a mnemonic for remembering the action areas of the Ottawa Charter. So obviously the first letter of those different words and that mnemonic link into the 5 action areas. So that's build healthy public policy, create supportive environments, strengthen community actions, develop personal skills and reorient health services. The next acronym areas, or sometimes some classes use IDEA, doesn't matter which one you use as long as it helps you to remember the principles of a social model of health. So you can see I've listed those 5 principles there, and then I've bolded each of those letters that are from that areas acronym, and that should hopefully help you to remember the principles of the social model of health. Following that, you can see SAFE is another short acronym that can help you to remember the 4 priorities of the Australian healthcare system. So that's sustainability, access, funding and equity. And don't forget, you need to know about these in relation to the different aspects of the healthcare system, such as Medicare, the PBS, NDIS and private health insurance. And then finally, I've got another mnemonic there that can help you to recall the different challenges in bringing about dietary change. So personal attitudes to food education will influence health and food, and that can help you to remember all of those challenges in bringing about dietary change that are listed there. And quite a lot of those mention the first word in each of those challenges. So you can see I've once again ensured that the way that I've listed them down the bottom there and that final dot point is in the same order as the mnemonic, so that should help you to stay on top of those. So hopefully you found this video useful. If you are looking for more useful videos in the lead up to your exam, I'll be releasing one each day between now and the HHD exam at the end of the year, so please subscribe to the Health Resources Hub YouTube channel. I'll also be presenting a HHD preparation and revision lecture for the exam at the end of the year, and you can book a place for that at book.acevcu.com. There's also an Instagram page where you can follow the Health Resources Hub as well as a Facebook page, and if you've got any ideas about different videos that you might like me to put together between now and the exam at the end of the year, you can send us an email at info@thehrh.net.au. Thanks so much.